I confessed my affair to my husband, begged for forgiveness, and now I suspect he's seeing another woman. I can't believe this is happening. I, 30 female, know I did something awful and disgusting, and when I couldn't take the guilt anymore I cut off my affair partner and confessed everything to my husband, 27 male. He got more upset and depressed than he ever got angry, and I begged for him to not divorce me. I proposed counseling, therapy, even allowing him to be intimate with other women, but he wasn't interested. He said he wanted to try to work us out and I jumped in being the best wife a man can ask for. I cook his favorite dishes, leave him loving notes, and bought new lingerie to entice him. His reactions are lukewarm at best. He smiles and thanks me, but not once has he said he loves me since I have confessed. He barely initiates anything and I basically have to push myself on him, not that he complains. Sometimes we talk about this, but I think I still lost the man I love. His behavior with me feels very artificial and nothing changes his facade. I can be playful, I can be sad, I can get angry and I can get seductive. His reaction is always this stupid smile and polite words. He was so emotional and sincere before all of this happened. I want him to let out his true emotions with me, even if he hates me. I still love him so much. I just have no idea how I can fix this. Update: I suspect my husband is now seeing another woman. He knows I cheated. We didn't separate and I begged him to not divorce and let me fix this. He agreed, but his behavior since my confession has basically been one of indifference. Like I wrote on my last post, I do my best to be the best wife he could ask for. I cook his favorite foods, get him gifts, screw his brains out every night. He just smiles and thanks me. He acts kind and never yells at me, but I feel his icy indifference under that mask of courtesy. 2 weeks ago he started coming home late. Very late, and when he does he just goes to bed. I asked him what's going on, and he told me in the kindest way possible that it's not my business. I call him when he stays out and he picked up only once. I heard a woman laughing in the background. I'm starting to think he is cheating back on me. It freaking hurts. If he told me at least I would do my best to stomach it. I deserve this after all. But he won't tell me, he just shuts me out. A common friend told me she spotted him in a car with a woman she didn't recognize and this felt like a stab in the heart. She said she couldn't describe her exactly because she wore big sunglasses, but she recognized my husband because of his particular taste in neckties. They were talking, but my friend said that from their position it looked like they were holding their hands or one of them was touching the other's lap. I don't know what to do. If he is having an affair I deserve it, but I need to know. The uncertainty is killing me. Should I confront him? Should I try to find out more? Update 2, well, he left me. I did like you guys said and begged him to talk to me. He didn't want to but I cried and yelled so much I puked all over. He got softer with me, he helped me clean up and we talked. I asked him if he was cheating on me, he said he was talking with someone, but didn't do anything with her. I asked if she was the woman my friend saw him with, he thought on it a little but said no, it was another woman whom he met a month ago in his office. I asked him how could he and said I gave him permission, and he didn't do anything besides unloading his problems and our situation with her. But he played it like he was having a full affair so I could feel what he felt, especially because according to him I neglected him and made it obvious I was cheating on him. He said he was suffering and I was almost rubbing it in his face. I told him I wasn't doing it on purpose and he said this was even worse because I didn't care at all. He said that everything I did after confessing meant nothing and just made him think I am selfish, self-centered, and lack any sort of self-respect. I asked him if we could work on myself and our marriage, but he said we can have counseling to sort ourselves out, but the marriage is over. He said he wishes no ill on me, and decided to cut his charade because he could no longer bear to the woman he once loved suffer like that. But he said I am no longer that woman. I started sobbing again and he held me, but he kept saying no when I asked him if we could work this out. I asked him what he was going to do and he's moving out, he already found a new place. I asked him if he was going to live with that woman and he said no, but she was close enough. I asked him how he could pick a total stranger he met a month ago over his wife of 5 years. He said his wife of 5 years no longer exists, he has to pick between 2 strangers, and that woman made a much better impression on him. I told him he was a fool and he could not know this woman will probably use and dump him. He got harsh and said she's better than me for sure. He said he won't say to our families our marriage ended because I cheated, but because we grew apart and that he will leave the house to me as long as I make the divorce smooth. But if I try to take him to the cleaners, drag it out or cause any problem, he will tell everyone what I did and destroy me and my reputation. This happened yesterday and he has already packed up almost everything. I can't stop crying and I can't believe this is happening. This is horrible and unfair. New update, I got served divorce papers today. This feels like a nightmare. I keep telling myself it's not real and I am going to wake up. My husband moved out 2 weeks ago, ostensibly to live with another woman. But I kept eye and eats on him, had some friends tell me his going-ons and seemingly there was no other woman at all. I hoped he was just collecting his thoughts and that he would come back to me. But today he did it. He had me served. I don't want to believe he is done with us. I love him so much, and I miss him every day.